Let's get into these. I think I got about 17 mindsets that I want us to talk about. And here's the rules for today. If you have something to add, go unmute me. Just type it in the box and I'll unmute you, because this is this could be a good interactive conversation that we have here today. All right. So guys, the first mindset, and I'm trying to find out how I can get rid of those things, but I can't. Important job. If we don't have this mindset, and I've kind of hit on it already, so I won't spend a whole lot of time here, but what you focus on always improves. Okay. So if you just said, I'm just going to focus on my gross profit, it's going to get better. If you said, I'm going to focus on, if I focus on the lack of things that I don't have coming into my business, those things are going to grow too. What we give our attention to will come forth. Okay. I'm sure Derek has a much better way of saying that. All right. But guys, nothing in your business matters. All the experience you have, no matter how you swing a hammer, put a rock in a water feature, paint a room, install a window, design something, none of that crap matters if we're not. And when I see companies, and I've worked with so many companies over the years, done so many events, looked at the numbers of so many companies, and I start asking questions like, how are you spending your time? What's happening with this? Guys, the companies that struggle the most are the ones that have not embraced this first mindset. This is my most important job. If I have to paint a room, if I could choose one or the other job, and I'd rather get yelled at and not paint the room. Okay? Because there's oxygen. And when you truly embrace this, thanks, Derek, you become what you think about. Bingo. If you're not thinking about, if you're not truly treating this as your number one job, your number one role, then you're going to struggle. Now, maybe you're not the top number one sales guy in your company. Maybe you have somebody working for you, whatever it is, but still, as the leader of your company, your number one role is to make sure. There's a book called Ready, Fire, Aim. It's about growing a business to $100 million, okay? Which isn't the case here that we're going to have many of us doing that. But it's this guy who wrote this book, and he's got, he has personally built 10 or 12 businesses to 100 million or more. And he says, until you were a $10 million business, the only thing in the universe that matters is figure out how to produce it, figure out how to make money later. So whatever that revenue mark is for you as a contractor, for most contractors, it's that $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million mark. Until you're a couple $1 million business, the only thing that matters is, all right. Mindset number 2. Your sales are where they are because if you hit your goal last year or last month, it's because if you didn't, don't put words in my mouth here, but I want to say it was a post by Jeff Chudek about the goal boards. And he's like, hey, the year we had the goal board and we focused on it and I chose to hang it and focus on it and look at it, lo and behold, we had a great year. The year that last year I didn't do it, I took my eyes out, I chose not to make it an area of focus. We didn't hit our goal. I think it was Jeff. Maybe you guys remember seeing that. But guys, there are no outside circumstances that are in control of your sales. There are certainly the world that we live in, economy, wars, oil, personal problems that people have, lowball contractors, uninsured contractors, unlicensed. How many of you guys see post guys all the time? They always post, oh, my sales are low because all my competitors are unlicensed. And my blah, 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 my customers, you know, they just hire those guys. That person is choosing to be the victim, okay? And the top, you and I here, we understand that we get what we choose to get and no outside circumstance, because the minute I give power to that outside circumstance and I refuse to be third, Mindset number 3, and these are in no particular order, by the way. Create an. Who wants to unmute and take a stab at what I mean by that? Having an. Okay. That's fine if nobody wants to jump on. So here's the deal, guys. I want you all to list 3 things in the box right now that are activities that when you do them, they lead to dollars coming into your business. Okay? 2 to 3 activities that lead to the money. So blah, blah, blah. Where a lot of guys go wrong, a lot of people, a lot of salespeople, now remember, you're a salesperson. I get it. You're running jobs. I get it. You might be working in the field, whatever it is. And a lot of these things that you guys are sharing are certainly marketing activities that need to be happening. But I'm talking in the sales role, just the sales role. You got to identify what are the things that always lead to money, okay? Yeah, acting on leads, visit a customer personally, whatever it might be. So guys, a lot of people will set a number out there. They go, I want to sell $100,000 this month, but they don't know what to do, okay? And what I mean by that, that's why it's important to just think, what are the things that always lead to money when I spend my time doing them, okay? So for me, when I create, when I would go and would lead to money. When I would I got a job, and it only took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. When I was building my business, I was like, you know, hey, I got a couple hours to kill. Guys, see the activity, when you can check the box on the activity, it's like you're hitting the right domino and you just know it's a matter of time. It's like going to the gym or something like that, right? Hey, if I take care of what I put into my body, I go move my body at the gym, or in the actual sales call, it's of following the fu, right? Following the process, however you've made the Shin Fu process your own. So I encourage you, and I think it was Sebastian earlier on up there, talked about, I don't know, where is it here? When you guys identify those things and you schedule them into your week and you have that mindset that I'm just going to follow the plan. I'm just going to keep chipping away. All right. There is security, there's safety and security. And guys, this marketing stuff that we're talking about, I know some of you talked about doing Facebook videos and all these other things. Guys, whatever those activities are for you, when you are consistent with those, you will be blown away by how the compound effect hits after you've been committed to that over time, okay? All right, any other questions on Mindset 3 here? All right, Mindset 4. Derek brought us good old. Guys, take action. I can't tell you. All right, let me ask you this. Have you ever driven by a home, a building, a project, whatever it is, and thought to yourself, I should stop or I should call them, and then you didn't do it, and then later on you drove by and the dude that does your trade, that's your competitor, is doing the thing that you thought to do because you didn't take action? Yes or no? Was it just me? Okay, that happened to me a few times. All right, there's one building, it's on Randall Road. John Loudon and you guys in Chicago, you know this. It's Randall Road. It's like going from Aurora north into Geneva where Route 38 hits, and it's I forget the name of the store. It's like this, got this cedar siding, big commercial building, and I would drive by it And I drove by it for months, okay? For months. And I'm like, oh, I got to go and talk to these people. Oh, I'll do it next time I'm through. I'll do it next time I'm through. And I didn't. And lo and behold, I didn't drive by for about a week. 2 weeks later, I drive by and the damn thing's painted. And I'm like, son of a gun. All right. And guys, if we don't take action on the things that pop into our head, if we don't, remember, time kills deals. And the mindset here is there is no better time than right frickin' now to do the things I need to do. Derek, I just saw your message and you are unmuted.
Yo, what are y'all doing?
Yo.
So I want to tell a quick story. Sorry, eating hummus here.
Hummus.
So Corey, he said, hey man, I've got this customer I need to call. This is my situation. We go over it, we role play it back and forth. He's going to call the guy back and say, I'm not able to do your job for $1,700. So what would happen next? So that was our deal. I said, Corey, go on mute. I'm going to be on the phone with you. Corey about shit himself, but he did it. He called the dude up. He said exactly that. The guy talked for probably, seemed like 5 minutes. I think Corey's right there. No? Talked for like 5 minutes, and they couldn't come to a deal, but Corey, super proud of him. He had a win by basically telling the guy he can't do it for that price. He could do it for $2,500. So now the guy's going to go back and think about it. So works for Corey.